Hey guys, man, I'm sore. My legs really. This job here is just. But I've done so far this, and my plan is today I'm gonna finish all the way down to the end there. Then eventually, also when I've done that, if I feel up to it, don't know how much energy I'm gonna have because I don't have much right now. But maybe take the skirting board stuff out in the hallway here, and maybe start putting the wooden floor out here as well. It feels like we just moved in again when everything is just put around like this. Oh yeah, and the snow, guys. See you later. Oh, and Paul is going out to pick up something for me. You guys probably know the AR drone, which is an RC helicopter drone, quadcopter. There's a guy not far from my parents who had one for sale, and he sold it as faulty because he said he flies about 2 or 3 meters away and it just flips over and lands on his head, and he don't know what it is. And he's not very much into the electronics. He bought it because he thought he could figure it out, which makes me think that either it has an electronic fault, or also he just don't know how to use it or haven't updated the firmware or anything like that. So I bought it really cheap. I'm like, this is disgustingly cheap. I can even, if it doesn't work, I can even make the money back on spares. I know that for sure. So Paul's bringing that home. It's about 200 Danish kroner, which is really cool. And I also sold this. It's amazing. All my RT stuff is being sold now. So I sold this, my motor kit, and I also sold my Revo. So now I can definitely afford to buy my new RC car. I think someone wants to go out for She knows the word. Go on. Look, there it is. The AR drone. It's actually bigger than I thought. I haven't really held one before. It came with that as well. The problem is that when I fly it, it's like doing like this, and it goes that way constantly. So I have to figure out what it is. There's a firmware update I'm working on now. I'm charging the battery right now, using a LiPo charge back, which is the best and safest way you can do it. So I don't know how much you guys can hear now. It's very windy. We have the the wind in our back, so hopefully it's not too noisy on the microphones here. Sally's out walking around. You just had a little jump down this stream down there. But it's cold. It's really cold, and because the snow has melted so quickly the last 24 hours, everything is kind of like soft ground and muddy, which is not too nice. But yeah, Sally had to come out for a second walk today, spoiled minx. And then when we come home, I will have a look at that drone again, see how I can update the firmware. But I'm going to continue on the floor. My goal is to reach down to the end today, so it shouldn't take that long. It takes longer now because I'm around the door and having to cut around all the silly angles and stuff. But when I've done that, it should be quite easy. So I'm doing a firmware updating here on this AR drone thing and see if that might help anything. Don't know if it will, but as mentioned earlier, in case it doesn't work, I can always use it for spares, man. I'm glad I got this buddy. They come in like 2 or 3 buddies. I think one is red and blue, one is green and red, and then this one here, which is yellow and orange. This is the one I like the most of the 3. So I'm really glad I got that. So yeah, I hope I can make it work. Else there's another guy who got one for sale, which where the whole the actual helicopter itself is not very good, but all the electronics is perfect, and he's also selling it cheap. So if in case I did wanted to use this, that would probably be the cheap solution, because he only wanted a little bit for that. But I gotta watch it, because if I end up spending more money on fixing that, I could probably have bought the 2.0 cheaper. I tried to use my charger to do that, but it doesn't really work. The batteries didn't show much power, so I'm trying to use the one who came with this. It also has a LiPo balancer and all that, so it's charging right now. So I'll just use that instead. I thought you could use these because you both have the balancer cable and you also have the plug. But I guess not. But I'm just about to continue some more on the floor in here. Not much to get down to the end. Need to get that skirting board off very soon, and that one at the end. And as soon as those are put down, then we can start putting stuff back again. I can't really put everything back until I get some nails so I can knock the skirting boards back in. But it looks nice, and it's nice to have this whole room basically almost done. So I'm having a little time out on that. The battery is charging again. I think it's the battery which is faulty because I charged them up fully and then I put it for the helicopter, started it, and then like 5 minutes after it just died completely and had no, it said like it's flat battery. Even though when I check it with this LiPo checker here I got, I mean this battery here said it was like down to 3%. If I take this battery here, well, you see the screen, and I connect this, this will tell me how many percent of power there's on. So you ready? So let's try and connect it. See, it says 84% power on down there, look. So, and that's on 1 cell, 2 cell, 3 cell, and that's like so weird. So yeah, I don't know, these are the original drone batteries though, so they should like have more power, I guess, last for a lot longer. I think you have about 12 minutes flying here, and I got 2 of them. They are the original, both of them. So that's irritating me a little bit. But now I haven't even finished the living room because the Hoover, I just had to take it all apart and clean that. We bought some bags, Hoover bags, and yeah, we bought a cheaper quality for once. Because they're like, people say, oh, buy the cheap ones, they're just as good. So we did that. Unfortunately, they weren't as good because our Hoover is apparently so powerful it actually blew the bag, and that means the whole Hoover, which is like basically brand new, we haven't had it for very long, just the bag exploded inside and all the dust went everywhere. So I had to like clean it inside and out, and it was like, took me about 45 minutes now. So now I had enough of that. I am just going to sit down and do nothing. Actually, I want to play some Counter-Strike, be lazy. Yeah, very late now. I'm about to go to bed. Just gonna have a quick shower first. Didn't manage to finish the whole floor, which is annoying me. But I'm kind of like just get sick and tired of doing it. It's getting a bit boring when you do it on your own. So right now, I am just about to go to bed. Hello. Yeah, quick shower and off to bed. This thing there is still teasing me a bit. It's like bugging my mind that why can't I fix it? Because I'm one of those like, I want to be able to fix stuff, and if I can't fix it, I'm like, crazy. So yeah, but I played some Counter-Strike. I think we had 4 games. One won and lost 3. I'm not very good at it, but I enjoy it. I recently learned that there's a lot of people who cheat a lot on Counter-Strike CSGO, or is Counter-Strike CSGO, and that was like, to me, like, why would people cheat when you play a game? Isn't the whole thing about you playing a game to try and become better? And yeah, I think that would be something to consider. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm tired and I'm sleepy. And I need to go to bed because I got a floor to finish tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys. Stay awesome and freaking epic as always. I love you guys. Peace. Shut up. Monkey. 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 No. Monkey.